I already got that paper done, fool. Only took me an hour. You know I'm not scared of a little hard work. Terrified of it. I wish this weather would have waited until Monday. We could have missed some school. What's up, Brock? Maybe 60. We have gotten about, I don't know, probably 10 or 11 inches of snow in the last 24 hours. And it's like super wet and heavy and freezes every night, so roads get horribly terrible at night. And yeah, we weren't really very ready for it. There wasn't much of a prediction for it, and then bam. Rock, what did the Indomitable survivors look like? Where's this stupid? There he is. I don't remember what the Indomitable survivors look like. It's old Joe. Because apparently they added some sort of attack feature with the Indomitable survivors, similar to like Excel and stuff. I don't know. Oh well, it's not that important. What is important is that we break her out, since I just bought her a couple days ago. We need to replace whoever... Oh, nobody has a spear right now. Somebody should, so that we can use... I think I might want to go after a level 3 Screaming Antelope to get this axe. To get the spear. I need to check kind of our resources, because we'll need to see exactly what we need in order to make it here. Patterns. Yeah, there it is, Stampede Gleave. So you need... Oh, we need a perfect organ, and we don't have one of those. The denticulated blade hip, a perfect organ, and 3 bone. So we'd have to get lucky on a perfect organ pull. He is kind of the crit farm, but crit farm doesn't really help us because it just gives us his resources. Dang. I think I'd almost rather go after the Screaming Antelope level 3 than a Phoenix level 3. Bill wanted to do a Phoenix level 3, but I'm not super sold on it. Do we have a scavenger kit? No, but we do have the ultimate weapon. Is that what it is? Where we get to pick a specific, but it's not from a basic resource. I don't think a scavenger kit is either, is it? Scrap and a perfect hide. Could we do that? We could, if we want to. It's in the barber surgeon. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying to Bill too. It's just what didn't super interest me. Scavenger kit, where are you? There's only one of them. There it is. When you defeat a monster, gain either one random basic resource or one monster. So, I mean, we might as well. It's not like we're going to use these resources necessarily for other things. This campaign's pretty much over. Because we would just have to get rid of our perfect hide and a, a scrap. And we have tons of scrap. Scrap and a perfect hide. To get the scavenger kit. Now we just have to find somewhere for it to go. I don't think we need 2 sets of bandages. I think 1 set will be okay. What do you think about a level 3 lope rock? I think we've already taken one down. Oh, good point. So for insanity, the 4 we were planning to take, Rock has 13, Karuna has 5, Mithra has 11, Spire has none. So, I mean, Rock's fairly close, but we wouldn't be crit farming. But Indomitable, Trample and Diabolical are old news. Hypermetabolism, we dealt with that. When he eats, he heals and gains a speed. Legendary Horns. We have some Frozen Eye people, right? Frozen Star. We don't have anybody with Frozen Star? Why aren't we doing that? We're bringing Mithra for Sword Mastery. We don't have to bring Karuna. Well, I did get Excel. Yeah, I don't know if you say Excel or not, but I did get her. She is right here. We're thinking about fighting a level 3 Screaming Lope as our last quarry to try to get that gear. I thought we had somebody with Qatar. Oh, it was Guts. Oh yeah, and we can't bring him back out without sacrificing somebody. And we ran out of the ability to sacrifice. That's right. So who has Frozen Star then? Tarna is retired with Frozen Star. Did our other Frozen Star person die? No way, right? No? I know that 2 of our survivors had Frozen Star, but I can't find them. They weren't in the dead pile. I know we got Skull Eater, and I know somebody died from Skull Eater, but It wasn't Bara. Oh, was it? Oh, it was Septa. Damn it. You're right. It was Septa from Skull Eater. Died with Frozen Star. My bad. Okay. Well, we're not taking anybody out to freeze the antelope's brain. Kind of a bummer. We're taking out Mithra to get sword mastery because he's one away. Spire is a spear master, so they should probably go out and take a spear instead of the greatest Gax, maybe. I have a hard time parting with the greatest Gax because it's savage. It's savage, and we are getting +2 luck tokens, so I think we're gonna keep the greatest Gax in there. We'll give Karuna the green grid, which is our leather set. And it's not. Oh. Should we replace bandages with dried acanthus? I don't know. The hours ring kind of takes up a spot, but we can't really afford to leave without it in case something nasty comes along. Okay, maybe we won't worry about switching up acanthuses and bandages. The survival is nice though. How's everybody on survival? 7, 8, 7. Spire has 0. Spire's gonna need some extra. Something we have. I think I am. Yeah, there's something in the update that I was reading for this that said all indomitable survivors may now dash and attack and stuff. So I must not quite be taking advantage of that because that sounded pretty interesting. I don't know if that's like. I don't know. I guess I don't really understand how that works. Well, we don't really have room for anything else, so we're just gonna have to stick with this, I guess. Make sure everybody's gear grids are up to date. So is it similar to like how these ones work here to activate? This is activate version 2 beta. Oh, and dash. Very cool. That's pretty neat. Oh man, and you can actually, will they go? Hey, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. That would be a great if that's eventually how the whole game became with the people you picked. Jay and I are getting ready to go die to Manhunter. Oh, I enjoy his fights. He's such a punk, honestly. That Manhunter's such a punk. Wow, this is. I'm gonna have to look through this update a bit. Select a target? So you'd be able to target the monster if it were on the board? Wow. That's something. Except I screwed something up because now my game's frozen. Whoops. You'll stream Millennium on Monday? Oh, sweet. I'm gonna jump in for that. This is not good. I am stuck. A little bug discovered there right off the bat on the new. Uh, Sorry, we'll speed it up then, so you can go get your bra coins. Is that like that sweet thing you can do at the bottom of Mithra's streams that you can like you have a survivor that attacks stuff? Because I always tried to catch up to Mithra's streams to get to current and never could, and always watched those little fights at the bottom. I thought that was so cool. What was that sound? Is that the new sound when you load into the sim? Stream avatars. Okay. Well, we'll get hurrying up. We'll get rolling in here. Okay. So we won't use Excel yet, I guess. You go prime your Black Knight. Oof. My uncle just got his Black Knight today, and he thinks he's better than the rest of us. Get some accuracy back. Gotta defend the podium. Okay. Well, I will speed things up over here then. I'm not sure we can take down a level 3 lope that quick though. So if you got a dip, I get it. Let's add from the barber surgeon. Picked up a scavenger kit. Beacon shield. Yeah, I need to start jumping in all those too. Scavenger kit goes down here. This is bone sickle. Nice. Mithra, how long is your stream gonna be today? Karuna, I just checked hers. Hers is good. Cause honestly, Rock, if you want, we can just stream tomorrow. We don't have to stream tonight. I'm gonna be out of town the next few weekends. So I'd probably end up doing a double stream tomorrow if we wanted to split today. Hazmat shield. Only 4 survivors for what? Can see you, Bill. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, this riot mace is absolutely disgusting. In somebody with full lantern armor, it's got its accuracy is amazing. Oh, there's only 4 left. Oh my gosh. That does sound very exciting. Terrifying. And a bummer, to be sure. But, Bill, I think we decided to go after a level 3 Screaming Antelope because I got this new character. I don't know if it's Excel, like the Windows program, or if I should say it differently. But it has this Stampede Glaive, which is an axe and a spear. So that would help a lot moving forward, and it's pretty powerful. So I think that's what we decided to jump after here. Since you were always telling us that the lantern glaive is so nice. Zell. Okay. Zell. That's makes me feel better. So I'm going to throw this danger chicken up on the shelf. Um, like zero. All right, yeah. Let's. I'm gonna do this. If you guys end up splitting for Mithra stream, that's totally okay. I'm going to stream this and then probably jump over and watch it after this is done. So we've already checked all our gear. Let's just get this. Let's get this hunt set up. Antelope level 3 can be a fairly long issue, but we'll see. Go ahead and see what's gonna happen here. Not to spoil. Oh. I'm excited for tomorrow night. Okay. Um, where's our special hunt event? Oh, good. Did it put it after for us again? Good. Hey, don't apologize, Titan. That's all good, man. Enjoy the birthday dinner. Well, I'm sure we'll still be around. It is a good pick. I like to hear that. Okay, so let's depart, and then we'll go through and we'll kind of look at everybody just so that we're all on the same page. So Rock does have champions right. And not much else. Acid Palms isn't going to help Psychovore. So we should probably... I don't know if it is consumable. It isn't. I just figured we'd take it just in case something happens, because in order to fight the Dragon King, we need people that aren't retired that can actually go out on a hunt. Allegedly. And I don't know. Probably not. That might be a spoiler. Karuna only has Fated Blow. And then Sweet Battle, which is great. Storm Constellation, which is no problem. And they're taking over that Qatar one, so we'll just give them... We'll take Sword, give them Qatar. Have them start over just so we can. We can't go for Mastery because it was with Guts, remember? And Guts we can't bring back out because we drew Skull Eater and lost all our extra people, so we couldn't sacrifice anybody. Mithra has champions right. And Unbreakable. I love having Unbreakable. Sour Death so he can encourage himself. And Psychovore. Yikes. We brought 2 Psychovores, and I don't think we brought anybody with disorders. So we might have to rethink this. Spire has a disorder. Spire has Fated Blow. But we have to have at least one more disorder in reality. Because we have 2 people to eat disorders. Rock and... Okay, yeah, we got 2 Destins. Karuna has Destined. And Mithra has... Nope, Mithra does not have Destined. Is it Spire that has Destined? Okay, there we go. Psychovore, Storm, Psychovore. Yeah, yeah, we do have 2. We will be a-okay, my friends. Alright, Now let's make sure we got the names right, and we'll get this hunt underway. So Karuna, nope, this is Mithra now. Um, to get sword mastery. Oh my gosh, where did I go to school? Okay, Septa is dead. R.I.P. And Karuna is taking this one. Okay, alright. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so jumping right into things, we're starting off with Rock. Nobody's insanity is absurd, but Rock does have 13, so gotta watch out for that. So flip this migration. Okay. Well, not a great way to start. Karuna. Gets us a random. Yeah, hopefully he will move forward. And if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world, but it's not great. What do we got here? We got Hunt Event 4. Hunt Event number 4 is Famine. That sounds awesome. The path ahead is arid and dead. You may have survivors gain a courage and press on. Otherwise, roll again before moving. If we press on, your stomachs grumble in the dark as you stumble forward. The survivors pool their supplies. The event revealer rolls a d10 and adds +2 to their roll for each consumable gear that we have. 1 through 8. All survivors gain -1 speed. That's okay, because we get to get rid of that because of Song of the Brave. You manage to stave off the terrible hunger. Everything is invigorated. Everyone is invigorated by their snack. Each survivor gains a survival. We don't have to. We don't have to eat the gear though, right? Adds +2 to their roll for each consumable gear or resource. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we have to eat it. I think we just get bonus points for it. And this is the time that none of us brought any dried acanthus. So we would only get +2. Odds are we're going to end up with a -1 speed token. Are we willing to risk that? Or should we roll again on the table? I mean, the speed token isn't bad if it's the only token we get, but odds are it's not gonna be the only token we get. Let me give everybody 2 temporary luck while I'm thinking about it. We can roll again, that's fine. Okay, let's roll again then on the hunt table. We're looking at a 58 as our reroll. 58 is Scent on the Wind. A strong wind blows, bringing with it the sense of distant places and things. The event revealer rolls. Okay, that could be no. Um, uh, Titan is Thundercaller. Alright, this could be nice. It's either going to let us skip a space or bring it 1 space closer to us, so that's good. And it's going to come 1 space closer to us. So a 2, the monster catches your scent. It moves 1 space closer. Yay! And then next we've got Mithra as our next event revealer. Devoured grounds. The stone-faced ground is littered with the leavings of ravenous passing beasts. Half-eaten acanthus plants are strewn everywhere. If any survivor has 3+ understanding, the survivors may skip the next hunt space. Yes, please. Spire. Next, skip, flip, and roll. 66. 66 is forbidden word. There is a great rush of air. A booming inhuman voice declares a single word in an unknown language. For one instant, the survivors understand. All non-deaf survivors gain an understanding and suffer 1 brain event damage. If they are insane, they also get a random disorder. So the only one that doesn't get the understanding is Rock, because he is deaf with that gear. So we get an understanding, 1 brain damage. They're still insane, so they get a disorder. Secretive. Mithra gains an understanding, takes a brain damage, is insane, gets a disorder. Arithmophobia. Oh no, this one's, well, we can eat it, so it won't be too bad, but 4. So it knocks him down 1 for now. We will want to get rid of that one in general, though. It's a really crappy one. Spire doesn't have any understanding to gain. Actually fills in their insanity box and doesn't get a disorder for that. You better read it. I think you lose all survival now. What? Arithmophobia is just when you gain this disorder, roll a d5. Your movement is that number. Okay, and that's it. Now we are on to next. Oh, which is Overwhelming Darkness. That's kind of a huge bummer. I don't love this one. Let's go to Overwhelming Darkness. Alright, and we'll start with Rock. Rock throws down a 7. Respectable. On the Brave, that is an arm damage. With 15 armor, that's alright. Okay. I thought it was no weapon disorders. That's even worse. Yeah, there is one like that that is horrific. Alright, Karuna, what do you got for us? 7, so an arm damage. Okay. Mithra. 10. 3. Ooh. -1 accuracy token. Last but not least is Spire. Yeah, we did get very lucky with the Butcher. 4? Is that the same one? It's better than the Whale. It's a Whale. Everybody else gets a survival. That actually is nice. Oh, but Spire's the one that needed it. So give everybody a survival. Take it away from Spire. And a -1 evasion token. Okay. Let's go back to our hunt events. Spire. The only reason I took survival away from Spire was because I gave it to everybody, but Spire's the one that wouldn't have received it, so it was just a quicker route. All right, and then let's have Karuna. Oh, well, we know what that is, but this is what we're doing first. Herb gathering. Um, we all gain a survival. Thank you. And we go to herb gathering. This is acquired after overwhelming darkness, so we get that plus 10. Which is great. Let's start with threes. Worked wonderfully in the beginning. So we have 10 right now. There we go. 10, 20, 29 after 1. Oh, 8, 9, 10, 29, 39, 48, 56. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're at 56. So we'll just go to 1 die now. So 56 after 2. 57, 58. 66. That was a beast. But it still drops us in that category we wanted. So we gain 2 fresh acanthus, strange resources. We're going to give 1 to rock and 1 to... Who has worse armor? That one does. Okay. 2 fresh acanthus. If the settlement has cooking, what do you know we do? We get a vermin. Let's shuffle this up. Did they change the shuffle bind? Oh, my shuffle binding doesn't work anymore. That's kind of annoying. Cyclops fly. I don't know who to give that to. Probably somebody that isn't insane, just in case. Okay. And then all survivors gain 3 survival. Yes, please. Sweet. And moving right along on to grazing field. Acanthus leaves sprout from the crevices in the stone ground. The survivors spend time gathering and eating the small leaves. Each survivor may heal 1 hit location of their choice, restoring all injury levels and armor points. So Rock can get that arm back. Who else was it? Yep. If any survivor has a sickle, they gain another fresh acanthus. Nice. No, we're going to clean them out. Clean the acanthus out. And then roll a random hunt event. That event would be too OP if it didn't make you roll 1 at the end. .42, Jackie Robinson. .42 is Surgeon. A creaky carriage approaches the survivors. Richly appointed in red and gold, the carriage is carved on every side with lurid faces. A massive twitching eye adorns the front, while the door of the carriage is waiting, open mouth. Sorry. Out of a small window, a gnarled hand beckons. One survivor with 3 plus courage may choose to enter the wagon. They remove one impairment or severe injury and gain a random disorder. Well, let's see. Oh, we could fix some shattered jaws. I think Rock has a shattered jaw. And he's blind. So we could fix blind or shattered jaw on Rock. We're definitely going to do this. Oh, one survivor. Ooh, not each. Karuna probably has shattered jaw. Yeah. The problem is Rock's accuracy, even though he's blind, he's still hitting on a 1 plus. So the accuracy is okay for Rock. I would not mind getting rid of some shattered jaws because I think we all 4 have shattered jaw. And it should honestly be for Mithra because Mithra has sour death, so when he's knocked down, he can even encourage himself. So we should probably fix his shattered jaw. He's got the best encourage ability of everybody. So we'll go ahead and fix shattered jaw. And hopefully he gets a not so bad disorder. Vestophobia. Well, that's horrible. That is terrible luck. We just lost a whole set of armor. And that's arguably one of our best sets. Yeah, he's got the Gorm armor. Because that's body and waist location. So he loses body and waist. That sucks. It's a huge bummer. Regen suit's okay. Oh my gosh, the regen suit is a body. Oh, it's not armor though. It's not armor. So it's okay. It's an item. But we lose the suit, man. And we don't have time to get it back. 3 stout hide and a stout kidney. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Okay. So Gorm suit. Do I not have the Gormery out? I probably don't. Okay. And then so let's take it out of here. So give me a second. So I gotta take the Gormant suit, clear the slot, drop 4 on the body, 4 on the waist, remove this. There's no armor set anymore. And then, well, yeah, but how would you have ever known that you were gonna draw Vestophobia? Um, yeah, I mean, that's... Broad draws it every time. Well, I should have known. This is Mithra's character. Should have known. So I don't get to get the bonuses from that either. Do we have the thing that allows us to trade hide in for stout hide? Not that one. That's the dense bone. Must be albedo. No, that's gorm brain. Rubido? No, I thought there was one. Okay, we'll have to try and make up a second leather set. Well, okay. Moving on next is Mithra. For another random event. It hurts the whole campaign right there. 15. 15 is Mantrap. The event revealer, Mithra, springs a terrible trap. Roll a d10. Wait. Can you lifetime reroll hunt events? Hmm. 7 on Mantrap. Is suffer 1 event damage to the legs. Thanks, Rock. For Mithra. Yeah, let's just do that, Bill. I'll spend Mithra's lifetime reroll. We'll reroll that hunt event. Spend the lifetime reroll. I'm taking Vestophobia off, giving him a broken jaw back. Give him the shattered jaw. Take Vestophobia away. Put this stuff back. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. We haven't used lifetime rerolls for hardly anything on this campaign. Should use it for something noteworthy. But now we have to go reroll that hunt event. 60 is the new one in place of the previous two hunt events ago. Wildfire. A massive wall of flames obstructs the survivors, incinerating the ground. It has destroyed whatever awaited the survivors and left chaos in its wake. Archive all hunt event cards in the next 2 spaces and place 2 basic hunt event cards in those spaces. So just this one becomes a basic, basically. Okay, that was Mithra's, so Spire. Yeah, they're never great, but What are you gonna do? 73. 73 is Golden Ember. The way forward is blocked. I know we've got this campaign too. The way forward is blocked by dense gold-flecked smoke. If the survivors have the final lantern, which we don't, so the survivors may push ahead and brave the smoke. There's a ridiculous table with this. I don't think it was worth it either. If they don't brave the smoke, they roll again. Yeah, we're just gonna roll again. The table looks bad. Random disorder, each survivor. Yeah, we'll just roll on the table again. Come here. $19. Exhalation of darkness. The survivors are enveloped in the steamy darkness that dims their lantern lights. They become separated from each other and hopelessly lost. If a survivor has the leader fighting art, I feel like one of us does actually. No. They boldly strike, gathering everyone. Otherwise, each survivor rolls a d10. The lowest becomes a straggler. Who's gonna straggle? Looks like our second to bottom, which is probably Mithra. Yep. Buddy just gets picked on. Roll on the table. Fiver. Uh, Something unseen attacks you. Suffer 1 brain damage and 1 event damage to a random location. 1 event damage to the legs. Another one to the legs. And our last event. Another random. Giving up here to rock. I did. 46. 46 says river. The survivors come to the edge of a river of blood. Non-insane survivors, which is just Spire, suffer 1 brain event damage, can't even suffer it. The survivors must investigate in order to pick up their quarry's trail. Each survivor rolls a d10. This kind of sucks. Okay, so we'll start with we need a 9+. I'm going to start with Karuna. No, I'll start with Rock. That's fine. I'll start with Rock. Because if Rock loses all his survival, he gains it back on arrival anyways. 9-10 right here. 6. So reduces his survival to 1. And then we'll try Karuna. Come on, where's the 9-10 at? 3. Yeah. 3 is Ikoria is defecated in the blood, suffer 1 damage to a random location. 1 damage to the head, sifting through the bloody turd water with your head. It's weird. Okay. Mithra's next. Oh, we've been rolling the white die. 10. 8, come on. Does have heavy gear. So survival will get reduced to 1. Ugh. Oh, but we gain a random basic resource. So that's 2 random basic resources. Okay. So let's shuffle these up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that G bind doesn't work anymore. That's a bad one to lose. So 1 monster hide, 2 love juice. Thinning the deck at least, I guess. We're looking for a perfect organ, but we'll take 2 free ones to thin the deck. Alright, and then Spire. But those 2 pieces of gear don't matter on who got it. They're not consumable, they're not... Oh my gosh. Oh good, it's not heavy. Oh, the greatest Gax is. So that'll be down to 1. Now this is gonna get a lot worse than it could have been. This event's terrible. Should have re-rolled this hunt event. Yeah, I think this one would go to Mithra. No, it goes to, yeah, Mithra. So we'd be back up to Rock, which I guess we just have to keep on rolling. If no survivor successfully finds the monster's trail, roll again on the hunt event table. Oh, okay. So we all got hosed, and we have to roll again anyways. For a 54. 54 is Bone Storm. Mighty winds tear across the landscape, collecting chips of stones and skeletal remains. The survivors huddle together. On the outskirts of the storm, they may either brave the storm or wait it out. Brave it. All survivors gain a courage. Suffer 1 event damage to 3 locations. Archive all fragile gear or wait it out to roll 2 more times. What do we have that's fragile? Anything? Nothing here. Nothing. The hours ring isn't fragile. That's good. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so we will brave the storm. We all get a courage. And then 3 damage. 1 damage to 3 locations for rock. We got waist body arms. Whoops. I went the wrong way with it. Okay. And then Karuna. Arms, but okay. Mithra's got waist legs. That low survival is going to become a real nightmare with this antelope's running around technique. Head, arms for Spire. Jeez. I have not ever played with Mithra before. I've just watched some of his streams. Okay, now we can get this started. My gosh. An hour-long hunt event. That sucks. 2 speed, 2 damage. At least he doesn't get the luck. You know? Set up showdown for level 3. we're putting these guys all up here, little lope. It's only 2 wide. So this one would have to go here, basically. Well, I mean, I guess it could go here. That movement one is really bad. Should roll for it now. Oh, I did roll for it. I rolled for it when I got it. It was a 4. So, oh, legendary horns. I forgot about that. Screaming Antelope is impossibly old. Gains +4 toughness and +1 speed. Less than 5 courage. We all have over 5 courage. So that's okay. Hypermetabolism sucks. We're familiar with trample and diabolical. So he needs 4 toughness, right? Yeah. 4 toughness. It didn't do any of the tokens. 4 toughness, 3 speed, 2 damage, and an evasion. 4 toughness, 2 damage, 3 speed, and an evasion. Goodness gracious, slope. Oh, it did put the evasion out. Okay. So we get to take away those negative modifiers that we had. I don't remember exactly who got them. One was an accuracy, there it is. And the other one was an evasion. There we go. We can't freeze his brain. Brain freezes would be super nice, but we can't. So I think we just gotta, with the positioning we're in right now, I think we gotta come out the gate and just wallop him. And eat the acanthus, obviously, but I think we gotta kill this as fast as possible. So Mithra has the bone sickle, so he will be getting the majority of the fresh acanthus. And he is right there, so he needs to come like here. Oh yeah, the disorders. So who has it? Rock needs to eat one, and Mithra needs to eat one. So Mithra, actually, Rock needs to eat Mithra's. Okay, that's perfect. And then Mithra should eat Spires. So we'll just do a little bit of rolling around here. So Rock, I think the way it goes, they have to spend their activation, I believe. Nope, just once per showdown you may eat an adjacent survivor's disorder, which he did. So they gain a bleed and I gain a permanent strength. So Mithra gains a bleed. Gets his movement back and removes arithmophobia. Then Mithra is going to gain a permanent strength to eat Spire's destined disorder. He will then gain a bleed. Okay. So they're done. We've got the eating out of the way that we needed. So now it's time to try to wallop this guy. Spire needs to get in there too. So let's start this out with Spire. I was playing solo that day, screaming at a card all alone in my house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. For Spire. Oh, we have to apply arrival bonuses. Just in case we can get any survival out of that. Rock gains up to the survival limit. 12. Um, Spire still only has one. Mithra still only has one. So we are not going to dash or surge with Spire. We are just going to eat this Acanthus. Yeah. I think that's kind of what we have to do. We got a scavenger kit. So, scavenger gives some. When you defeat a monster, gain either a random basic or a random monster. I think the scavenger or the uh, first aid kit does though. So we might as well eat that, I guess. They get +2 for activating terrain because of their armor set. 4. Hopefully that's at least enough to get it off the board. Find nothing, archive the terrain. Okay. So they're in the line of fire. Isn't great. Karuna might as well attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So she'd have to dash, but she's got 12 survival, so that's fine. Dash to get there. She'll attack from diagonally adjacent. Oh yeah, it does. What am I doing? What am I doing, Bill? Oh, that's alright. Thankfully, I hadn't really done anything. So, yeah. Alright. I like where we're set here, maybe. Because his attacks... Do we have... I don't think we have anything that lets us look at the top of the hit location. So maybe we will just stay where we are. Because there's a chance he might eat. I don't know. His range is huge. So I'm sure he can get to us. Yeah, he's got 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't, actually. Let's see what happens, I guess. Stomp. So this is closest knockdown survivor or furthest threat in field of view in range. No target is graze. And there's nothing we can do about that, huh? Jeez. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are out of range. Yeah, but the problem is he's already targeting. Like, he doesn't have a target here. You can't dash before he draws. It has to be the break and flow. So this is the first place we could dodge. And he's already grazing. So he'll just roll on up here. Eat this. Actually, he'd probably end up here. Eat it. And gain a speed. Yeah, the only way around that really is an ambush situation. If you ambush him. Okay, well that's it. And then he's going to do his thing. He's going to do diabolical. Which, I don't know what I was thinking when I set this up, but if we're not going to be in range, then we shouldn't be here. So I'm just got a little unfocused there. I'll double check. Whenever the monster consumes terrain or gear, the monster gains a speed token. So nobody's in his diabolical range, so he's just going to full move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the end of his turn. Now we have to. We have to. He's got to go down. We have the circlet, but we gotta just obliterate this guy. I want Spire to try. Yes, Bill. They were still in an okay spot, because that's just... No, so Rock would have eaten Mithra's, but Mithra wouldn't have eaten Spire's yet. It's a good catch. So let's undo that. We'll just need to not forget about it by the end. But we can't really afford to change anything else to do it right now. So Spire is attacking diagonally adjacent because he has reach 2 with the greatest Gax. 4 speed. It does have an additional evasion. They get back the movement of 4. Or the just destined disorder. Wow. What a terrible roll. Let me throw destined in here right quick. 1118. So 1 successful hit. Okay. Now Greatest Gax has 9 strength altogether here. And he has a toughness of what? 12? So we're looking for 3 plus to wound. 4 will do it. So no crit, no failure. Our first wound. Spire can't really do much though. Kruna gets her survival back because I took it away when I went first. Because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. Mithra is going to run up. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only got a movement of 4. But we want him making his way towards... No, he's got 5 now, actually. Because they ate his disorder. But he is not adjacent to any of these, so he can't eat them. But he hasn't spent his activation, so why don't... I'm going to have him block, just in case. And Rock does not have reach with this weapon. So we might as well just hit him from the side here. He only has 1 survival. So I'm not sure I want to spend it on that yet. So the Riot Mace only has 2 speed though, but it's hitting on 2 plus. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so 2 hits. Woof. Top shuffle the trap on top of everything else. Okay. Screaming Antelope panics its undermouth, unleashing an inhuman wail. It bucks wildly and leaps into the air. The attacker is doomed. All survivors adjacent to the monster, which is nobody, suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, knockback 5, and are knocked down. But the monster lands on its belly directly away from the attacker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is where it will end. Okay. No, diagonally adjacent isn't the same as adjacent. Do the... Oh my gosh, I can't just shuffle it. Look it up. The one with the sword was adjacent? This has the sword. Mithra's got the sword way up here. He was right here. He was right. No, he was... Where was he? So just Rock. Rock was the only one adjacent. Because he was here like this. So 1, 2... Yeah, he comes down here to the end. And then Rock suffers 2 brain damage. Ooh. Per monster level. So that's 6. Kinda needed it. 6. And actually... Okay. Knockback 5 and knockdown. So 1, 2... Smashed. Into that. Takes a damage to the arms. And is knocked down. And then that's it. So shuffle, shuffle. They gotta bring back my G hotkey. I gotta have that back. Alright. Karuna, 1, 2, 3, rolls up and attacks from diagonal with Longclaw, 4 speed, 5 plus 6 plus with the evasion. 1 is all. For speed, indeed. There is a failure. It's actually the same as the first time. It got shuffled back to the top. It's a little concerning, I think. 2 is... Well, actually it's sharp, so that puts me at 9. So I need a 3 or better here to actually wound. Okay, barely. But it is a wound with a sharp weapon. We are going to surge for sure. Can I see some more 5s, please? 1, 2, 3 hits on that one. He has 12 toughness, yes. Nope. 12. Oh, yeah, because of the 4. Because of his 4 additional toughness. What a psycho. I forgot about that. So, tiny grasping hands make rude gestures at you. Startled, you gain an insanity. And lose your composure. Spend an activation to regain your senses. So I'm still going to put that surge down, just so that now I've spent that activation. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And that's going to be all we can do here. So get that out of there. And now it's back to the Lope's turn. So we'll Lope go. Draws Crush and Devour. Sweet and sour battle. Sweet and sour chicken. Yeah, there's a couple of us. Karuna. Karuna has sweet battle. Mithra has sour. Spire has neither. That just means that they can surge without spending an activation, but only if it's used to activate a weapon. So that surge wasn't used to activate a weapon, so it doesn't quite work for them. This Crush and Devour, though, is not good. I hate Gobbled Up. So they'll roll up here and attack Karuna. 2 speed, 2 plus. Karuna has 4 evasion. With 6 speed. I'm pretty sure it is 6. 2, yeah, plus 4. So 6 speed. 6 speed hitting on 6 plus. It's not even worth surging and blocking, I don't think. Yeah, I'll surge and block, actually, since it's a new round. I'll surge and block, and then maybe be able to dodge and hope for 4 misses. It was close. It was really close. Miss, miss, miss. 3 misses. Blocked. It doesn't even matter. It's not even worth dodging any of those because there's no damage. It's just Crush and Devour. Yeah, they gain the Gobbled Up, which I don't think it deals those out. So I'll have to actually get them out here. You can't dodge both of them though, so one of them's still gonna land. It says if one of them lands, you get eaten up. If any attack roll hits, there were 2. So grab Gobbled Up. Probably keep those close. So when you gain this, remove your survivor from the board. This is Longclaw. So remove them from the board, set them on here, and then suffer Crush and Devour. We gotta wound him. We don't suffer Masticated or anything until our round. Because Masticated is at the start of your act. If the monster suffers 2 wounds in a single round. Crush and Devour. So that's it there. Now he's going to do his Diabolical. Rock would be standing, but he's going to go up 8 because Rock's in his zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome back to Rock. Alright. So we definitely want to make sure that her act goes last because we want to regurgitate. So let's have Rock go 1, 2, 3. He doesn't need Blind Spot. Could just go 2. I want to save Mithra just in case we get in a bad spot and need to have him attack rather than farm those. But I'd rather have him farm Acanthus. So Riot Mace 2. Gotta have the 2 plus. 4 and 8. 2 successful hits. 1, 2. A super dense and a bad failure. We'll do the super dense first. So this Riot Mace has 18 strength. Yep, with the 2 Lux. Yep. 18 strength though on its own, and it's sharp, so that will do it. Wound. Would not mind some crits though. You know? Like that. Yeah. Karuna has Faded Blow and Spire has Faded Blow. Both those two do. So, gain a Screaming Antelope resource. don't even have those out. Okay, so draw one of them. The old brain. Is it consumable? It is, so better give it over here. So you can consume it to archive this and gain up to the current survival up to the current limit. Now, when Rock crits with this axe, he does basic action instead of whatever this is. So let's plan for a basic action here, which is closest knocked down survivor in range or graze. So, yikes. But this is a persistent injury destroyed hoof. It affects some AI cards. But that is the second wound this round, so we do perform regurgitated right now. Place gobbled up survivors in a free space adjacent to the monster. Archive gobbled up and roll on the table below. So we'll put this back. Karuna just has to be adjacent. Put him over here, probably. And then we roll on regurgitated. Which generally isn't very great either. 7 should help. Ooh, just short. You're knocked down, gain an insanity. Went a little crazy there. Okay, so now it's Mithra's turn, so I'm going to have Mithra go 1, 2 here. Search the Acanthus underneath him with 2 speed. 13, so that should get us a fresh Acanthus. Even though I kind of want the survival one. Get rid of that, and get us an Acanthus. So his basic attack is going to go after Karuna. It's not amazing, but at least it's not... I mean, it could be worse. At least he's gonna have a turn instead of just eating. So we'll search this other one we're adjacent to, this one here. Maybe get a survival out of it. This is a surge action. So 13. We'll go here. That's another Acanthus, but it is the only survival that Mithra has. Okay. And let's let Spire roll up to be diagonally in there. We could get some Fated Blow in here. Oh, Mammoth Hunting would be nice to use. So I don't think this is super strong. It's not. It's 9. 9 and it's not sharp. Does 10 really make a difference though at that point? It's barbed 10, so on a perfect hit it gets crazy. I'm just going to bank on a perfect hit here. 4 speed, 6 plus. It's a bad bet, but here I am betting on it. Yep, bad bet. Only 1 actual hit. Does have a wound. Kind of a crappy wound, so if we fail this I won't be mad. We'll need to fail it or crit it. We could do Fated, I guess. I'm going to save Fated for a turn when I get barbed. so that I can almost guarantee the wound, because it's still not a guarantee at this point, so we'll just try to crit this. 8, 9, 10, 6, but I bet that wounds it? No? 15? So that isn't a wound, right? Doesn't he have 16? He has 16. So I get to reroll any failures once. So let's hope for the crit here. We have like a 30% chance of a crit. There it is. Crit. And it's savage, so that's worth 2 wounds. So we gain a Screaming Lope resource. Pelt. Ooh, gains -1 damage token. Oh, yes, please. That's huge. And 2 wounds. That's Spire. Spire's only got 1 survival. I don't know if I want to spend that to Surge here. Do I? Or do I? How many's he got? A lot still, I know, but... He's still got 15? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to save it. Did we decide that we all had broken jaws? Yep. Except Mithra. Because we cured it. No, we didn't. We didn't end up doing that. We all have shattered jaws, so nobody can encourage anybody anyways, and that's kind of the way we want it. So we'll pass it back over to the Lope, who got crit with the mace last round, so he's just going to do his basic action, which is the closest knocked down survivor in range, and that is Karuna, who's right here for anybody that's wondering. So Lope's going after Karuna with 6 speed, 4 evasion, not bad. The ability to dodge, but it's only 2 damage to each spot, so thanks to that damage reduction. So 6 speed, 6 accuracy. Some low, low, low. Yeah, they can stand, but I don't want them to stand because then he'll go eat. I see a lot of hits. This is a miss, miss, 2 misses, 4 hits. So 4 hits worth 2 damage to each spot. Yeah. So 2 to the legs, 2 to the head. Yeah, very lucky we got that crit. And 2... What did I miss? The arms. I feel like something went weird when I triple clicked that, but... And 1 more set of 2 damage somewhere. Legs is wrong. To the waist. Did I take 1 too many from the legs? Lose 1 more to legs. Oh. Oh yeah, duh. And 2 to the waist. Okay. Now he's gonna do his stupid thing. Which is diabolical. So it's between Karuna and Rock. And we definitely want it to be Karuna, because it would stop right at the board edge here. I don't know if you get a disorder. It's damage, it's big damage, but... okay, so we'll do evens for Karuna, odds for Rock on who he's targeting. Please be even. Yes! So he runs through Karuna. Bunk. She suffers knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's knocked down and suffers 3 damage to 1 random hit location. Monster level damage to 1 hit location. The head. Bill, I just read it, my friend. Right here. Um, when the monster collides with a survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location. Diabolical. At the end of each monster's turn, target a random survivor in the trample zone. Full move through the target. If there is no target, full move forward. Legendary Horns, 4 toughness, 1 speed. When a survivor with less than 5 courage ends their act adjacent to the Screaming Antelope, they suffer a brain damage per monster level. When the monster is defeated, gain Legendary Horns, strange resource. So we are good. So they're up. I don't even know if I want to circle it. I think we just want to wail on him until we get punished for it, really. So I'm going to have, who's this? Rock, neither of these guys, oh, Spire has reach. So we'll jump in here with Spire. Spire is, yeah, we will keep that option to eat the Acanthus alive. Greatest Gax, so 4 speed, 6 accuracy. Yeah, I do have to do that. Yes, now it's barbed. Thank you. So, oh, just the 1 hit though. Okay. We're 95% going to do Fated Blow here. Because this is Spire, and Spire has Fated Blow. So that Greatest Gax strength jumps up to 19. So we're going to declare Fated Blow here. And we are going to roll this up. If we crit it while Fated Blow, it's actually... Yeah, that would have been cool. It would have actually been devastating 2. Because they stack. So we gain a Screaming Antelope. No, we don't. It wasn't a crit. Sorry. It just... So reflexes, he turns to face me. And I'm going to make that... this way? Or this way? We'll do... We could do that way. But he does suffer 2 wounds for that. Which is big. Even if it wasn't a crit on that particular roll. Mithra's going to move and eat the Acanthus he's standing on. I did grab 2, yeah. 4 and 7 is 11, which is just that last Acanthus. But it's one less thing Dummy can eat, so it's a good thing. Have we gathered all the Acanthus already? Maybe? We have. We already have it all. 1, 2, 3, yep, 4. Okay, well, we're still just getting rid of it so that he can't. So let's have Rock roll up. 1, 2, 3. Rock's going to attack broadside. 2 speed, 2 plus. We're needing another crit so that he just does his AI. Whoever has it can eat one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll need to do that. So Rock got 2 hits. 1, 2, thank you. Oh, this first strike. I think this is actually a really big bummer. The Screaming Antelope's massive eyes glisten with human-like fear. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits. End your attack. Tragic. I guess we'll surge it up. 2 wasted opportunities there. 7, 13, 12. Oh, sorry, I'm not adding those. It's just 2 more hits. 1. I had Acanthus on the brain. 2. So if you hit with a club or a shield, is this a club? It is! Gain 2 more luck. Oh my gosh. We might... Something really cool could happen right here. So plus 2 more luck, so 4, 5. So we're critting on 5 plus on this first card. 5 plus for a crit. Oh, no, this does not count, no matter what it is. I hate when I do that. I called it way early. I had no idea what it was going to be. Okay, see? It is what it is. Doesn't matter either way. Um, but it is still a successful uh, wound though. So we had right because we had 2 luck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is still a success though because that's super. It's a super strong club. And then we're going after pallet. That is not a crit anymore. We needed a 7, but it is still a wound. And that was an attack and a surge from Rock. Spire has not surged because they've only had one survival all game, so we could still technically surge with Spire. But what we don't want, what you don't generally want with this gear, so I might dash with Rock because he's got a ton of survival. So I'm going to dash to get out of this spot, to get out of his little diabolical nonsense. Karuna's attacking with a weapon that has a reach. So, well, Mithra needs to eat Spire's disorder, and they've both already gone. But next round we will. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll attack from here with Karuna. Ooh, she also has a fated blow we could use here. 1, 2, 3, 4 speed. 5 plus, 6 plus accuracy because of the evasion. Miss, miss, miss. 3 misses. 4 misses. 0 for 4 there. 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, oh, we'll get right back to it and surge. 4 more. Looking for 6 plus. 3, 4, 4, 5. Same thing. Alright. And then with her leather armor, I guess we'll just sidestep. So we're not in that zone. Oh yeah. So we get that survival back, and so does Rock. I wish that Spire had it. They don't, do they? No. Because if they did, then they could... That would have been nice. What's the difference between the two? Not sure what you mean. Well, Mithra ate... Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. We'll just have Mithra eat one. I think he's a little low on some armor points. Yeah, we'll have Mithra eat one of his. Sweet is you can surge without spending survival as long as it's to activate a weapon. And sour is you can encourage yourself when you're knocked down. But none of us can do that because we all have shattered jaws. So it's the Lope's turn again. In heat. Ooh, it's a legendary. Wow. That's cool. When this comes into play, monster gains a damage. Welcome back, damage. Yeah, it's no good at all. And he draws an AI. When the monster performs graze, its large undermouth babbles excitedly. All non-deaf survivors suffer a brain damage per monster level. When the monster performs graze, all non-deaf insane survivors begin to cry and are knocked down. So we definitely don't ever want him to graze ever again. Stomp and snort. Random survivor in range, that's everybody. So just pick somebody at random here. And we got survivor number 1, which is Mr. E-Rock. Oorah. Okay. The screaming antelope begins to stomp and snort excitedly. A gurgled moan sounds from its undermouth. Turn to face the target, which he is. Actually, you know what? I think it would benefit us if I have him do diabolical up that way. Turn to face the target, roll a d10 on a result of 4+. Well, guess what? It's going to be under 4. I probably won't ever... Oh, it was. I probably won't ever go back to protect the young, to be honest. So it is not... None of that happens. But he does now do diabolical. Nobody's in his zone, so he just full moves forward. Corners himself there. Okay. Back to our survivors. We are in need of killing him quickly. He has 10 AI cards left. Karuna has Faded Blow. Rock has great damage with that Riot Mace, but no range. So we'll have Rock roll up 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack. That way, if we pull a trap or something, he's coming back down towards the other survivors. Okay, Rock, do something good here. Oh, yeah, perfect. Thank you. So we'll have Spire run over there to Mithra. Or actually, we'll probably have Mithra run over to Spire after. Thank you. But Rock is attacking right now. So we're looking for 2+ here. Crit doesn't help anything with Rock, but that's okay. We got a wound that turn to face the attacker, then without turning, move the monster 1 space directly away, so that will end the attack. So we'll start with this Gnarled Horns. We need to crit one of these two, because then we can just guarantee the... Actually, the crit might not be good, because his basic action he's going to end up eating if none of us are knocked down. So no failure here. Do issue a wound. Moving on to this next one. Another wound. So we'll get rid of that. And this, he turns to face me and jumps away 1. So he'll turn to face, jump away 1. Okay. So Rock has not dashed or surged up to this point. We'll keep that in mind. So let's have Mithra activate and search this Acanthus. 14, that's good for a successful Acanthus. We'll take this one. Gets that Acanthus back, then he's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, up next to Spire. He is going to... Let's get to him. So Mithra's going to gain a permanent strength, while Spire gains a bleed and loses Destined. Alright. And that didn't actually affect Spire's turn at all. A lot of eating. A lot of hungry people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spire's going to jump up there. Wait. Okay. Waiting. Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing, though. Because it's not a consume action. It's like a spiritual thing. for them. Because it doesn't say once per showdown you may consume an adjacent survivor's disorder. I don't know. I think what you're saying is not incorrect by any means, but I do think it's a little deeper than. It's probably just a misprint of. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a broken jaw, severe injury on Psychovore. It'd just be a death sentence. So, Spire is attacking here with the greatest gax, 4 speed, looking for some 6s. Please. Hey! Wow, just 1. So 1, and it was a perfect hit, so it gains barbed. So it gains plus 10. But Spire's already used Fated Blow, so it'll just be straight up. A crit here would be awesome. It is not a crit, but it is a wound. So we'll remove that. And Reflex, turn the monster to face away and full move forward in a straight line. Oh boy, look at him go. Boop. Okay. Let's read what Broken Jaw says real quick. I just had to finish that attack. You drink your meat through a straw. You can no longer consume or be affected by events requiring you to consume. You can no longer encourage. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once. I wonder if that hunt event that we had. Wait. What? Okay, so Bra loses that armor? What are you talking about, Bill? Oh, he ate the acanthus. You're right. You're right. You can't eat acanthus if you gotta suck it through a straw. Pretty sure it was his legs. I think they were down to like 5. Weren't they? Pretty sure it was his legs. Oof, and he's got Rhythm Chaser. Oh, I'd already put that in. Alright, okay. So Karuna still has the ability to attack. So she's gonna roll up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she has to dash 6. Oh, that's not gonna work. She's gonna dash 7 then. Because I want her to be able to 1-step out of the zone. 4 speed, 5 plus accuracy. 1, 2, 3. This would be great if none of these are the trap. Nice. That's huge. Clubber shield, clubber shield, clubber shield. Man, those would have been great if if it would have been Spire that wounded on any of those 3. That would have been insane. I bought it for the sim, but the deal with getting the master key for my wife was that I slowed down on the physical content because my cousin and uncle collect it like Titan does. They buy everything, so they kind of have me covered there. I just decided to chill out on it. So I definitely want a Fated Blow something. None of these reactions are bad. I just have to pick which one I need to Fated Blow. Guess I might as well start with Fated Blow. Start with Fated Blow declared on this first one. 8, 9, 10 crit would be great. My gosh, you gotta be kidding me. So with Fated Blow, that puts me at 9, 10. So I need a 6 plus to actually wound. It was a bad one to declare Fated Blow on. Yep, that was terrible. So Fated Blow is done. Wasted. One of the first times we've wasted that. Discard. Back at it with the next card. Yeah, there's the crit. Okay. You shock the beast with a blow to the face. The monster's knocked down. Rock might be surging here. So we remove this. Draw 1 AI for discard. And move on to Restless Ear. Another crit. Okay. We picked the very wrong one to do that on, didn't we? So Dazed, if the monster would draw an AI, roll a d10. On a result of 8+, the Screaming Antelope confuses itself and instead makes a full move forward in a straight line. And a wound. Okay. So actually, sorry. No. I blew it. I totally blew it because I had to surge between those two attacks. I totally blew it because now he's back up. That's my bad. That's on me. But I'll still have Rock Surge because Rock's accuracy is 2+ anyways. So the reactions on this card could have been avoided. But outside of that, you know, if it's a trap, it wouldn't have been avoided either way, right? 9 and 9, so 2 for 2, regardless. Yeah, so it's a trap anyways, so it wouldn't have. Unfortunately, it was just gonna suck either way, even if I would have surged while it was knocked. So, Screaming Antelope panics, its undermouth. You know what? Since it was the end of Karuna's action, I'm gonna have her take a sidestep with the leather gear. The attacker is doomed. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, which is just rock, so another 6. Youch, no longer insane. And knockback 5. And are knocked down. And then the monster lands on its belly. Turn the monster directly away from the attacker. Full move forward in a straight line. So he's going to end up coming this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick them up, flip them, shuffle them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you are correct. So, how many attacks does he even have left? He's got 5 AI left. And I really just don't think there's anything we can do. He's going to have to go this round. We're too spread out, too far away, all of the above. So, we'll have him draw. Ram. Furthest threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's Karuna. He's running up. Oh, is this the one that gains damage for every move? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's targeting Karuna. Karuna is 1000% gonna dash. 1, 2. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that get her out of range? Should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she had to dash to get out of there. But we are not taking that damage, my heavens. So there's that, and then now he's going to do Diabolical. Karuna's the only one in range, so he is going to smash into Karuna here. So Karuna would get smashed into the edge of the board and would end up over here since she can't be here where Rock... Oh no, Rock's over there. So she'd end up here, smashed into the board, knocked down with 3 damage to a random location to the body. She loses 6. When the monster collides with the survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location. But there is some monster, I don't remember what it was. Oh, it is the lion that doubles all damage done by that. Freaking monster is what he is. Let's have Karuna jump up here just for trap avoidance. If they're not adjacent, it's not too big of a deal. So we'll have Karuna start this off. I'm planning on killing him this round. Long Claw, 1, 2, 3, 4. On a 5+, 6+ because of the evasion. 1 hit. Gonna need more than that to kill him if I want to kill him this round. Okay. Not a great wound here. Crit it. 8, 9, 10. 6 plus the 7 puts me at 12. So I need a 4+ here to actually wound. Oh, how kind. So I did wound. But because I wounded, turn the Screaming Antelope to face the attacker and full move forward in a straight line. So you can turn this way, go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did the Storm person get hit? Did Storm person get hit? Yeah, Karuna has gotten hit a lot of times. Oh yeah, yeah. Just wounded with the Qatar actually, so that'll be good for the aftermath. We'll at least get a chunk of iron out of it. Mithra needs to hit because we need him to get to Swordmaster, and that's where he'll get if he hits 1 time, so it's kind of nice that he's right there adjacent now. So Mithra's going to attack with the sword. Black sword, 3 speed, accuracy of 2+. 1 miss, 2 hits. No survival to surge, so needs to make it happen here. If you hit with a club or a shield, no reaction. We're going to go after the furry throat first. The sword has a strength of 15, and it's sharp. So, pretty good odds here on furry throat. Yep, that'll do it. So that's good. That gets him the last weapon proficiency point he needs. Thank you. And an AI. Shuffle him up. Draw this guy, discard. And let's finish with Palette. Bit of a turd failure on it. Not worried. Crit. The Screaming Antelope chokes on the blood spilling from its undermouth. The monster gains -1 speed. Oh, we need that. Needed that right off the bat. Now that he's going to be dead this turn, probably. So Spire has attacked. Or no, it was Karuna that moved and attacked. So Spire's going to roll up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has a reach of 2 with Spire. Spire's attacking with the greatest Gax. 4 speed. 6+ because of its evasion. 1 hit. 1 hit on an 8. there is a wound. Isn't a huge deal. But it's actually going to be fairly difficult to wound here and not crit. Because it isn't sharp, but it is fairly lucky under these circumstances. That's lucky enough. That's a crit. And it's a savage crit, so it's worth 2 wounds, which are its last 2 AI cards. Gain a Screaming Antelope resource. Sure will do. I mean, I guess I'll have Spire Surge to try to finish it here. Perfect hit, please. No. 1 hit. And there's a wound on it, but we're kind of in that same space of if we're going to wound, it's probably a crit like that. Yep, crit. So it would suffer 2 damage here, but on the crit, the monster's injury worsens if it moves. Whenever the Screaming Antelope moves, it suffers an additional wound. That would have been good for probably 2 more damage, at least. So, okay, well, dead. Smoked him. That is pretty easy, really. Nobody's got 20 plus insanity. We avoided any of the crazy insanity stuff. So we get 5 basic. And we need to draw the perfect organ here. That's kind of the whole reason we came. Because if we can't draw the perfect organ, then we can't get the special spear. Let me get all these organs or all this stuff all put together here. Good. Nope, one more acanthus. Now we're good. There's actually no point in taking dried acanthus or fresh acanthus to the fight aside from the survival because we can't eat it. I guess this doesn't, dried acanthus doesn't say you consume it. Alright, so our 5 basics. Please show me a perfect organ. Perfect hide, that's just teasing me. 2, 3. Oh, come on. 4, 5. That's rude. I guess I'll use the scavenger kit to take an additional basic instead of an additional Screaming Antelope. Oh, got me excited. I thought that was it. Or was it? Oh my gosh. I don't know if there's any special way to get a perfect organ. It sucks. Okay, and then 7 Screaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We also get a black lichen. And, oh, is that insanity from the teeth? We'll give it to Spire. No, Spire's not even low. We'll give it to Rock. Rock used all of his. Okay. And then we get the Indomitable Resource card. Even though it's not going to do us any good. Where is... There he is. So we get this. Gain the Stampede Glaive. Which is a... Whoops, which is a pattern. which is right in here somewhere. Isn't it? Or did I not put them back in? I might not have put them back in. Oh, they're right here. So we gain this pattern gear. But we have to have a perfect organ. So, short of clinging mist letting us hunt something again, I'm not sure we can get it. That's just a Gorm brain. Okay, that's it. So let's... Rock did wound with the club as well. So he'll get club specialization, which is cool. Karuna got the guitar, sword was good, and no fist and tooth action. Oh, yeah. I wish that could be from basic. With ultimate weapon or whatever. When you defeat a monster, gain a monster resource of your choice from its resource deck. Beefsteak. We have shank bones, so I'm gonna grab beefsteak just in case it's for a recipe. And then we'll return and advance here. Complete the showdown. Rock turns 3. Karuna turns 2. And sword mastery again. So let's deal with those ages real quick. Age for Rock on 3. Did you get the legendary horns too? No, I didn't actually. I forgot you get those as well. Okay, so Rock, what do you got for us, my friend? Metal Rock. Some luck, maybe? A 5? On year 3? A permanent movement? Well, that's kind of fun. Why does he only have 4? Did I screw something up? Well, now he's got 5. My bad. And then Karuna next. Oof. 17. That was Mithra that had that. Or, sorry, 15. 15 on year 2? Yeah, that's a good one. That's permanent strength for Karuna. I don't know, I guess I'll have to... If I wanted to know, I'd probably have to go back through and reread it. Oh, we get an iron too. Okay. And we have to do Gorm Climate along with who knows what, man. We'll shuffle it. I'm going to shuffle it 4 times. Wow. Cracks in the ground. You can't make it up. Cannot make this stuff up. Cracks in the ground for the 3rd time in 5 years. Alright, well, we might as well just roll here, because we don't even know what we're doing. I'm going to drop this and get these off the board. Cracks in the ground. That should be good. You find a sharp stone in the rubble left from the quake. Gain a founding stone. Whew. Rock would be furious if he was here and saw we drew cracks in the ground again. He would have lost his mind. Alright, and then we gotta get Gorm climbing out of there. And what does Gorm climate tell us we have to do? Oh, it's gonna make us get rid of all of our settlement storage. Now we'll just do a lifetime reroll. We got some to spare, right? 1, 2, 3. We got 3. We use Karunas. Lifetime reroll for what? For nothing. For wasted. The 3 is the same. Okay. I mean, we've got some pretty good resources. I guess we'll just pick an innovation to get rid of. They just lost. I don't want to lose anything that gives us survival or anything. Forbidden Dance, maybe? Yeah, we'll just get rid of Forbidden Dance. It's not going to help us against the Dragon King. Okay, and then now I have to read the story event, Death of the Dragon King. Ooh, boy, been waiting for this for a while. Oh, there he is. Man, he looks mad. Final Descent. The Dragon King raises its moribund mass and descends, crushing the delicate throne to rubble under its massive claws. The monster's exhausted body comes alive with one last spark of wild energy. It raises its maw to the darkened sky, issuing a grief-filled howl. The people of the stars hear their native tongue for the first time, calling them to their destiny. The remaining survivors' delicate gray matter boils and sizzles in their skulls. The dragon's voice was not meant for their ears. Any survivors without constellations perish. They are dead. If no survivors remain, game over. The gathered children. At the edge of the settlement, the people of the stars gather before the tomb. They clench their fists and grit their teeth, preparing to kill their god. Select departing survivors for a special showdown with the Dragon King. The dying god, the Dragon King prays for a glorious defeat. Well, well, well. So it's a special showdown, huh? I don't know how much that actually changes for us, but I know I can't take Guts or Tarna, right? Because they're retired. That sucks so bad. They're our heavy hitters. They're the frozen star. Yeah, if we sacrifice, you're not wrong. I feel like Frozen Star would be so nice in this situation. To be able to freeze his brain. So we're definitely taking Rock. Definitely taking Rock. Rock is a stud. Karuna does not need to go. Mithra can go because he's a sword master and filthy, but Tarna is a sword master with the Frozen Star. So that's probably... Oh, and Megalophobia. So, yeah. I really was planning on taking Tarna because of that Frozen Star. Your bleeding tokens or evasion tokens, sweet battle. I really want to get Tarna in there as a problem. Yeah, I don't want to rule Guts out by any means, especially since he's a Qatar proficient. He'd be nice to go. So we could attempt to sacrifice Karuna, would be fine with me. Let's tentatively throw Mithra in. Guts does not have Destined. Arwen could also go. She's not, I mean, she's good, but Titan should also come. Titan, yeah. It's got Psychovore, but he's got Fated Blow and Champion's Right. Titan, Rock, Guts, and I would like Tarna to go as well with Frozen Star. But that means we have to have 2 successful sacrifices. So not Mithra either. Let me make sure they've each got like... Okay, so Rock has Champion's Right, but not Fated Blow. Fated Blow and Champion's Right for Titan. Guts has Fated Blow. And Tarna has... Well, Tarna's the Frozen Star. That's why we're bringing Tarna. Don't kill anyone with a reroll. Okay, so we'll have Guts attempt to sacrifice Karuna. No, we'll have Tarna attempt to sacrifice Karuna. Because then even if something crazy goes wrong, there's at least a disorder we want to heal there. Yeah, I can't believe we're killing these people either. Sacrifice, where are you? There you are. So for the death ritual, okay, we'll try it for Tarna first. Alright, sacrifice. And we have to have a 6+. Does this help with anything? +1 to nightmare training. Oh my gosh. A 6+? That's not great odds. We don't get many chances at this. 6+. Gotta see it, gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta see it. 6! Ooh! Tarna's in. Lose all the insanity. So Tarna loses all her insanity, removes a disorder of megalophobia, and may now depart. Thank you. But Karuna's totally dead. So it kind of evened out on endeavors there. So now we have to do it again. This time for Arwen and Guts. Arwen doesn't have a reroll. Okay. Or sorry, yeah, Guts and Arwen. So Arwen dies. Did I do it right? I did. So our endeavors even out again. And we gotta see that 6 plus again. That'd be great if we could just see it again right here. I know, it feels very wrong. Come on, 6 plus. No. Okay, so what is a 3 on sacrifice? Other than a wasted sacrifice. It is departing survivors gain 1 insanity. Not very great. Sanity 1. Okay, we could attempt to sacrifice Mithra or Spire, but Spire has a lifetime reroll, so it would have to be Mithra. We'll have to sacrifice Mithra. I mean, I don't want to, but I think he would understand the sacrifice that needs to be made. I'm sure he will hold it against me. 6 plus, show me the money. Not a 5, no. Yeah, we'll spend Spire's lifetime reroll to reroll it. Try to get that stupid 6 plus again. 7! Success. So we can remove one of Gut's disorders that we don't like. Like, does it say you may or you must? Mayo must. Let me see. Sacrifice. You may remove one of your disorders. No thanks. We'll keep it. There they are. Our 4 departing survivors. Rock, Guts, Tarna, and Titan. We're a little low on survival right now. Just for Tarna. So we need to try to target some events that will allow us to get Tarna some survival. So yeah, I am going to go to cooking. For sure. Just to see if we can put that beetle to good use. Oh! Oh my gosh. We can trade these resources in to get basic resources. That's how we get the organ. That's how we get the legendary organ. Yeah, it's this one right here. This Stone Circles of Harvest ritual. Spend any number of monster resources to draw an equal number of basic resources. That's how we'll get it. So we can select a cooking recipe and archive the listed resources to create a dish. So this would be nice because can we do, which one was it, the Cyclops fly? Is that what we got? Where's the ugly little thing? There it is. Yeah, Cyclops fly. So Cyclops, we need an Eye of Cat, Phoenix Eye, and Fresh Acanthus. We do not have that. Oh, Tick. No, I think we gave up the Tick. Remember? Because you were like... No, we got a Sword Beetle and a Lonely Ant. Oh, we're so close to this, too. Oh, well. Okay. So I can spend an endeavor to take every single one of these that I don't want. Which, what we need for it is a perfect organ and 3 bone. And I think I have 3 bone and I have plenty of bone in storage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So I get 11 of these basics right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I reshuffle them? Shit. I'm gonna shuffle them now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Had me absolutely sweating bullets. There was only 5 cards left. We could have taken 2, we could have given in 2 Phoenix resources to get 2 more, but that would have been it. It was ridiculous. Okay, did I spend an endeavor for what we did there? I did. Alright, so now to make this, we have to get rid of this delicate blade hip, the perfect organ, and 3 bone. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. And that builds us the Stampede Glaive. Right there. Stampede Glaive. When you dash, this weapon gains a speed until the end of the showdown. And it is a axe and spear. Ah, that's alright. It really doesn't matter, because once it's, once it's over, you know. So in the storage here, gear, oh, I'm going to have to add that individual down here, like I've done with these guys. Change the content. Shoot. I think it's considered a custom expansion, because there's Longclaw and Morgue. So I need Excel, and I don't think, or Zell, and I don't, oh, it is in alphabetical. Zell. Uh-oh. What is her title, though? It's probably something screaming. There's Screaming Lucy. It's not Zell. What is it? It just contains it. Oh, gosh. Longclaw Lenore. Stampede? Did I miss it down here? No, it's not called Stampede. Unless maybe it's just at the top. Yeah, there it is, Stampede. Thank you, Bill. So you gotta add that. Then in content, I believe it's a pattern. There we go. Okay, so then in my storage I can add that gear. You kidding me? Didn't I just add it just now? Oh, I think it's the expansions actually. Yeah, I gotta put all content in for her. Apply it. That should be good. Are you kidding me? Why is she still not in there? Is it? No way it's considered a stone circle. What's it called? Stampede Glaive. Are they considering it a rare gear in the app? They are not. Come on. Gear. I have the Stampede Glaive turned on in pattern. Ah, that's better. Okay. So we still have 4 endeavors. I honestly think we might as well spend one at Shrine just to get us all an extra armor point, because at this point it is do or die. I did find it, yeah. So if we go down here to Shrine, we can attempt to do an armor ritual. Spend an endeavor. All we need is a 4 plus. A 9 will definitely do it. So we spend an endeavor. Come over here to our survivors. We all get an extra armor point. Okay. Select monster. That's funny. Special showdown. Where are ya? Can I not? Okay. Kind of weird. It's Dragon King, right? So what is it though? What's it called in here? Because I'm sure it's not just a level 3 fight. Quarries would be... Yeah, it's the Dragon King, so... Do I need to assign his expansion? And then add him to the quarries list? Dragon King. Then if I come over to survivors for a special showdown against... I'm sure that it's not just a level 3. So I just probably can't use the app for this. Hmm. That's okay. For the purposes of the app, I'll just throw him down as a level 3. Uh, but this should understand it. Let me check and see. Let me make sure I'm not going to have to set it up manually. I will read a level 3 here shortly. I'm going to grab him and see if it'll let me set him up. I'm sure it is special. So if I want to set up a showdown for... Oh man, oh man. That is so dumb. What do I have to do here? Nemesis encounter, Death of the Dragon King. So I'm going to have to build this whole deck by hand. I could try, instead of Special Showdown, to do a Nemesis encounter. Uh-uh. I'll check Dragon King level 3. I'm sure it's considerably different. Dragon King, yeah, for level 3 is... like his movement, toughness, speed, and damage are the same, but... it does know that I'm playing a dragon campaign, yeah. So I'll just have to set it up by hand, basically, with this. Won't really change anything else for me. But it says for the monster setup to use the Dragon King's AI and hit location cards, along with the Screaming Antelope's trample trait. So, all of them. It's all the basics, all the advanced, all the legendaries, because he has 20 life points. That's what we have to try to do, is we have to try to wound him 20 times. Oh no, it says right here we only put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll bet it's just his like worst AI cards. It probably wants us to use his worst cards. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow for sure. We'll set that up. Gorm Climate can go in the garbage can. We still have a couple of endeavors to spend. Probably face painting to try to do battle prep. Because I think a couple of survivors need survival. Like Tarna could really use survival and insanity, so I'm not sure. We can look at the endeavors to see if any of them will help us. So let's check the innovations, I guess. The only ones we'd be interested in would be storytelling. For it to increase our survival limit would really be it. So let me do face painting real quick. Battle paint. Departing survivors gain 2 survival and an insanity. So I'm interested in that. So we'll spend an endeavor on battle paint here. 9 again. Yes. Success. That's 2 survival and an insanity. We'll get an additional survival. I have to manually apply it for having constellations on departure. And then what can we do here? Anything? No. Does anybody have debilitating disorders that are just really killing them? Quixotic's good. Weak spot monster panic isn't great. But we have psychovores, so we could eat monster panic if we wanted. So I don't think bloodletting is necessary. Storytelling, could try to get storytelling just for the extra survival point. What else could we do? We have 12 right now. It would bump us up to 13. Oh my gosh, we could make the death mask. We could send somebody out with crazy luck on the death mask. Spend an endeavor, We have 1 spare population, 6 bone, and 4 organ. We could send somebody out with the death mask. They'd be critting the... Oh my gosh, what if we put the death mask on the person that's got the greatest gax? That's savage. I'm gonna do that. So 6 bone and 4 organ. Let me make sure I have it. So 1 bone, 2 bone. I know I got a bunch of bone in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could even 5, 6 on the hooked claw. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it. Oops. And then, oh, that hide. It's ridiculous. And then -1 population, which is the 1 extra that we have left, is Spire. So Spire, see ya. You are dead, my friend. Which leaves us with our 4, which is all we need is our 4. But we did get the death mask back. So they have to have no affinities, which means hopefully they're not an iridescent hide individual. We could, I'm sure we could find somebody with without iridescent hide. Iridescent hide, iridescent hide. No iridescent hide here, so it'll be, it could be Tarna. It would have to be Tarna. Which sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure what his crits are like either, but with Greatest Gax, it's just Savage. So it's 2. That's why I want it, is because it's 2 damage per, which could be crazy. So we'd have to give up 1, 2, 3 armor points with whoever we choose. Well, we can't, because you can't have any affinities, and if you don't use the affinities on metal, you're useless. So we'll have to do it to this one, which means we'll just have to move stuff around. Potentially get rid of the cat eye with this individual. So that gets rid of all the affinities. And then cat eye could go to... I don't know if he makes us bleed. Oh, scavenger kit. We don't need that. We're done with that. We don't need to take the bone sickle in. We could take dried acanthus. We do have some bandages on somebody. Yeah, Karuna has bandages. We have 3 founding stones. I would love to just send somebody in with all founding stones. Big stretch, sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah, we still have to give somebody this. I'm thinking about... Oh, gosh, somebody needs this. Somebody needs this. We could replace the hours ring. If we want to... No, because that wouldn't make sense, because they're not going to use it on that grid. I don't want to replace the riot mace. Oh no. What do I do? I could swap it out. We could just get rid of Longclaw. The Qatar proficiency isn't as good as having Spear Mastery and Axe. Because actually, I think that Guts, who would be using it, is both Master of both of those. Master of Axe and Master of Spear. So yeah, all he has to do is when an Axe Master wounds a monster with an axe at a location with a persistent injury, that wound becomes a crit. Oh, that's crazy. So yeah, that'll definitely be going over there, which means we need to unassign Longclaw, unassign that survivor. She treated us well, and throw Zell on there. I set her over here. Yeah, the Spear Mastery's kind of crappy. It's really underwhelming. Spear Mastery, whenever a Spear Master hits a monster with a spear, they may spend a survival to gain the priority target token. If they made the hit from directly behind another survivor, that survivor gains the priority target token instead. So we could potentially set up scenarios where certain people are getting priority target, like Rock with all his armor, something like that. So we had to spend an endeavor to build that death mask. Ooh, that's exciting. So he'll have 4 luck. Oh man, it would be nice if he got that temporary luck, wouldn't it? Guts has a temporary luck. Tarna has a temporary luck. So it would be nicer to use it with Guts, because he has a permanent luck, which would make that 4, 5, 6. So he would be critting on 4 plus. But even just with a regular Joe, we're still critting on 5 plus, 50% crit chance. That's probably good enough. Probably good enough in Titan's hands. Is who it would end up going to. Oh yeah, this is going to be a real good time. We got 2 more endeavors. What were the ones you were saying, Bill, that help with like departing survival and whatnot? Drums? We could do drums. Can we? Yeah, to music. Storytelling. Oh yeah, to endeavor. Yeah. Are we out of bone? No, we're good. 1, 2, 3. So we'll do that. Spend an endeavor to try to pick up storytelling. Got like a 50% chance. We got it. So that'll up our survival limit. So that does up us to 13, which is great. Whoa, what was that? Departing survivors gain 3 insanity for a 4 through 7. Oh, but you have to spend 2 endeavors to do it. And another face paint. I'm down with that, actually. I think that's a great idea. Another battle paint. Yeah, we'll do another battle paint. Just to try to make sure everybody's got the best chance at maxing out their survival. 5, that's good enough. 2 survival and an insanity. So we'll get 7
just standard from the settlement will receive 7 survival on departure, 1 more on survival, in addition to everything else we get. So, alright. We are as set as we could ever be here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We'll pick this up tomorrow night. And we will try our best to get started. 7 o'clock sounds great to me for tomorrow. I'll keep you all updated in the Discord. We might do earlier, like midday, just to make absolutely sure that we have enough time to do everything properly. So I'll keep you guys posted, but thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the stream, and we'll catch you.